teraz budeme mať jeden online príhovor. Prihlási sa nám Liesbet Colson, ktorá je z belgického Gentu. V minulosti pôsobila ako oceanologička, ale v súčasnosti sa venuje cyklotaxi službe v Gente a povie nám o tom, ako táto služba pomáha miestnym seniorkám a seniorom cítiť sa menej osamelo.
Good afternoon. So my name is Liesbet Colson. I'm from the Cycling Embassy of Ghent. At the embassy, we focus on everything what's about the bike, so such as rental and repair and parking. We also give lessons to people who don't know yet how to bike. But one other project is the bike taxi service. So it's a social bike taxi service, and it's mainly focused on people with reduced mobility. This specific service is actually founded by me and my partner in crime, Sarah Vivet. So we drive people from point A to point B. We bring them for shopping, to the doctor appointment, also for some social activities. The distances are really, really short, so it's average 2.5 kilometers. For many people, even a few hundred meters is too far away to walk. So, and the short distance is also not a nice distance for car taxi service. They don't like to do that. So that's how we fill a gap in the mobility system. How did it all start? So the idea started rising in 2018. We got to know the project Cycling Without Age, of which we were very fond of. And we knew that there were a few of these rickshaws available in the city of Ghent and that they were not much used. So we wanted to start a pilot project, but then in 2019, the ugly creature came along. We had to postpone everything, of course. So then in April 21, we started a pilot project of 6 months, which was funded by the city of Ghent. There we had to show that it was really a gap, and we did show it. It was a big success in these 6 months. And after that, from May 22 onwards, we got embedded in the Cycling Embassy of Ghent. So we are supported from the city of Ghent. We are also part of a European Interreg project, which focuses on inclusive, sustainable mobility. This is since 2023. We have at the moment 8 rickshaws of 3 different types. So the Christiania, the Trio bikes, and the Nihola, and 1 wheelchair bike. In the near future, we will have 3 extra. So it will be nice to expand our work, which will be nice. So as I said, all our passengers are people with reduced mobility. Almost 75% are, of course, elderly people. But we also ride with people who are temporarily less mobile. For example, people who break their legs, they can also ride with us. Also, disabled people or people who suffer from long-term illness, they are an important part of our passengers. All our riders are volunteers. In last year, in 24, we had 92 volunteers. Different profiles, many different profiles. Some of them are retired people, other are students or people who still work part-time but who wants to fill in their free time in a nice way. But 25% of them are also newcomers, and we think it's an important part of the project we really like to focus on, and we hope to even expand more in the future. We organize every 6 weeks to 2 months activities with them, sometimes just for fun, such as a barbecue or a nice dinner or walk in the center. But also we come together for feedback moments or to talk again about some rules, some practical stuff. In this sense, in this way, we like to create some kind of community and bring the people together. So this slide gives a bit of an idea of our mission. We hope to connect different generations, cultures, and communities. On the one hand, we like to lower the integration barriers for the newcomers by bringing them out in the city center. They got to know the city better. They get to know local people. They practice their Dutch. So I think it's a nice way to help them with their integration. And on the other hand, we focus on the less mobile individuals who are many times quite isolated. And by bringing them outside and taking them to different places, we hope to counteract isolation. Here are some numbers, some figures. So we started off with 545 rides.
Liesbet, sorry,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
We can see your presentation moving. It's still stuck on the first slide. So I was wondering whether you could try to change the slide somehow. Yeah.
That's annoying.
Okay.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay.
So we see bike taxi service now.
Yeah, so that's my second slide, and then the third slide was about a short timeline. Sorry, I wasn't aware. Here are some pictures of our bikes shortly. And then the next slide is some numbers about the passengers. So who we transport, 75% are elderly. Then some nice pictures of the volunteers and the profile of the volunteers. And some photos of the activities that we do with them. And then the slide of our mission. And then here you can see where I was now at the moment, the numbers. So you can see it now, eh?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So in 21, we had 554 rides in those first 6 months. In 22, it was 2,000 rides. And then last year we had 8,270 rides. So it's really expanding a lot, which is really nice. It's a big success. And the graph on the right side, you can see the number of rides per month. It shows, of course, a peak in the summer months, but also still in winter, in January and December. Last year, we almost had 500 rides. So it shows that even in winter, people really count on us for their daily activities, which is really nice. 99% of our rides are functional rides, so it's different than the Cycling Without Age project. We really focus on these functional rides to bring them for doctor's appointments and groceries and stuff like that. And only 1% are the fun rides to take them out to the city or some nature area. So that were some numbers. Then next to that, quite recently, my colleague Sarah Vivet, she started up an association, a new association called Trivelo. We like to expand our bike taxi service to other cities in Flanders and maybe even beyond. So it's a consultancy association where she will support during startup. And like this, we hope to create some kind of community of a bike taxi service. So if you have more questions or are interested in this, you can always contact her at this email address. And then I like to end my presentation with some nice quotes from some volunteers and some passengers. So that was it.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
Liesbet. Do we have questions from the audience? We have time for one question. Máme nejakú otázku z publika? Pomôžem preložiť, keby niečo. Okay, so there are no questions. Thank you so much and greetings to Gente. One question. Sorry, we do have one question. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, hi, Elek from Vienna. I think I will contact you also directly, but one first question was the bicycles and the maintenance of the bikes is all paid by public money, or how do you finance this?
Yeah, it's all about, so all our incomes are from the city of Ghent and European money. So, and the cycling embassy of Ghent is a part of the city of Ghent. So there is one technician who works on the bikes paid by the city of Ghent.
Thank you. Greetings to Gente and have a good day.
Thanks. Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.